Curse of Silence on you, and then Persistent Petitioners. What are you gonna do? Hello YouTube, welcome on this fine day, and today we are going to play Edgar Charmed Groom in Historic Brawl. This deck aims to win by playing a bunch of vampires, playing a bunch of tribal synergy, and killing the opponent. This is basically a black-white mid-rangey list. So we usually plan to just go Vampire, Vampire, Vampire. Then on 4 we can also just like play Edgar, or vampires get +1/+1. And the cool part about Edgar is the fact that if they don't exile him, he's really annoying to deal with, because I go like, if I'm on the play, 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop, then Edgar, and then they Wrath of God me, right? That is a just totally legitimate play from the end. And then he just transforms into this annoying enchantment, and he comes back in 3 turns while creating value. And that is just lovely in my opinion. The rest of the deck has the usual suspects, so to say. We have Swords to Plowshares, like just in general cheap interaction. Dark Ritual, I'm not sure about this one. I'm going to test it because I'm not too interested in too much card disadvantage, but it allows me to drop my commander on turn 2 and hopefully get under counter spells, which is really nice. Duress, Fatal Pushes, you name it, it's in here. And then it just a bunch of vampires, really. We have some life gain synergy, not too much, like Silver Smoke Ghoul is a vampire that comes back if I've gained life, and the same goes for Oath Sworn Vampire that also comes back, which is pretty nifty. And we have some sweet top end. Westgate region can just get huge, like absolutely massive, and yeah, I think this is already it for the deck tech. If you enjoy this deck, if you enjoy my content, please consider liking and subscribing the video. And let's do it. We are ready to play against Brewvac the Grandiloquent. And first thing that comes to mind, is this a combo list or is this a petitioners list? Oh my god. You know what, I'm just going to try this, okay guys? If this works, this is the most hilarious thing ever. And I'm just going to coin flip and say this is a petitioners list. Are you ready, guys? Curse of Silence on you. And then Persistent Petitioners. What are you gonna do? Okay, damn it, it's not a petitioners list. Ah man, that would have been so funny. Can go double 1-drop here, or the Cleric of Life's Blood. Sure, let's just go with this. If I had double black, I would have dropped the Aetherborn. Like if this was like a dual land, then I would have went with Aetherborn and then swung in while this gained life, and just pretty nifty. This is like a 2-mana 2/2 vampire is like acceptable, but we have a bunch of incidental life gain, and when that happens, it goes from acceptable to pretty good. Like a 2-mana 3/3 vampire is definitely pretty great. So we're playing against a combo list, as it seems, or just a general list for that matter. Yes, we will name Vampire, I believe. Beautiful. And if they have the Maddening Cacophony, like there is nothing I can ever do if they take Cacophony. Also against the combo list, Curse of Silence is not that great, because what ends up happening is they just like wait a bit longer, like they can just pre-drop Brewvac with counter magic and then just mill me out, so yeah, I think it was correct. Oh, there's the first petitioner. No, I'm not sacrificing. I would love to keep this Curse of Silence around. Okay, yep, that's a land. That's nice. Sure. I can just go with Edgar into... I think I like Skymarcher Aspirant over the Knight, because I'm not going to activate it, and this is likely going to get flying because I can already have 7 permanents in play. So when this attacks, I can also just pre-drop my 10th permanent. Yeah, no attacks. And okay, like, point still stands. I just messed up. It's okay, guys. Point still stands. This would have been nicer on flying. Okay, decline. So the Curse of Silence really slowed them down a bunch, right? Okay. Just looking here what I can't get anymore, but doesn't matter anyways, really. Sure, give me that Westgate Regent, and I believe that Regent can just kill them as well. Yeah, I'm going to just swing in with the full team. And they can't really block anything with the petitioners here. Like, my top one priority is just killing petitioners so they can't activate Brewback. And then they basically have no win condition. So now this happens, and I go Regent Skymarcher. They mill me. And this Regent should be able to kill them sooner than later, really. So this is 8 damage. Like, I want to create force blocks, right? This is the biggest thing they can block, basically, if I activate it. So that's 7, 10, 15. Okay, I'm getting milled. If they have another petitioner, it's 20, 20, 20. Even then, yep, sure. Put it into my hand. That's fine by me. Yeah, that's a basically tempo play, but that doesn't get them too much closer to milling me out. Well, it obviously does get them closer, but you know, I don't think it's too relevant. Sword of Body and Mind, interesting addition. Oh, because they want to swing in and mill. Okay. Salon Division as a land? Interesting. They can't attack with that though. Yep, because the region is too big. Yep, I take another vampire. And I think I go with the Pretender. Seems good. Because I go Pretender, Edgar, and then I swing in Vampire place. So the Pretender also gets a counter. This is also Cleric. Would you look at that beautiful synergy? And now this can come back from the graveyard. Man, I love this. But yeah, I think it's just Edgar. Okay. And yeah, just all in. They can double block the Knight of the Ebon Legion with Brewback and one of the petitioners. But I think that's fine. Maybe shouldn't have done that then, but oh well. They're dead next turn, right? Yeah, they are. Yeah, they go in full damage control. Yep. They do have an out though. They do have the if they play Cacophony, now is the time to draw it, and I just simply die. Yep, milled. And there's the Ferris Tutelage, and they lose the game. So that's a pretty cool game. GG. Meh. The Curse of Silence on persistent petitioners, like that was amazing. GG. We are ready to play against the Gitrock monster. And I'm not too sure about this hand. Let's try again. I like this a bit more actually. Yeah, let's try it. Paladin class versus Skymarcher. I think it's just Skymarcher on turn 1, right? Just push a bit of damage. The Skymarcher Aspirant, that is. If this was against a blue deck, I would go with the Paladin class on turn 1 or maybe, depends. Probably. Ooh, would you look at that? It's another vampire. Okay, now we can just aggressively run out our hand. I would love to draw another vampire here. Okay, that kind of works as well, right? Because then I'm not fully mana efficient, but it's still fine. Yeah, I don't care about Wild or Corrosion Grip at all. Additional reward. Yeah, the only thing that matters here is the removal. Let's give them a target. Because I just want to empty my hand here and then draw from this Asylum Visitor. They can crack the Blast Zone and kill my Aspirant and the Paladin class, but I do not care about that in the slightest. Okay, let's go. Edgar swinging for 7, and if I draw a land here, a land would be one of the best draws here. Oh, that is one of the best draws for them, though. Well, that's amazing. Okay, swinging with everything. Oracle has to block the Visitor. Here. Yep. So now if they go for Green Warden, which I think they do, because it has reach. No, I think there is just nothing they can... Oh no, they need to go with Erebos Intervention, gaining life from this, and they fully tap out, and then I can just mana tithe it. Yep. So Sovereign Vengeful Bloodlord can come down pre-combat. Then I just swing in, and after combat I minus if they decide to play around mana tithe. Ooh, they do. They do. Beautiful. So the question is, do I want to let this flip or not? Interesting. Yeah, let's flip it. Okay. They have priority because of the Blast Zone, by the way.
Lord of Innistrad.
Let's see. Now both aspirants have both Skymarchers are flying. The mana tithe, I'm just going to mana tithe whatever they play, even if I don't have anything here, because okay, they're just dead. Because I wanted to cycle this basically away for the Asylum Visitor. GG. We are ready to play against, what's her name again? Layla. Sure, that's a nice curve. Yeah, and Layla decks really want to play their commander on curve, so the Curse of Silence will probably be really annoying for them. Layla, Artful Provocateur. Sure. Or Provocateur? I don't know. Anyways, this is great for us. Because this is annoying. Death Toucher on block and just making a bunch of 1/1s, and now it's delayed. Beautiful. Shadow Spear, sure. We drop in... Let's go with Vampire here. Oath Swarm Vampire. And then next turn Drana, Edgar. Just good stuff. Sure. Yep, go with you. If I draw a 3-drop, I probably just Thoughtseize plus 3-drop. Sure, now I will... Yeah, I think I'll lead on the Thoughtseize here. No, I would love to counter your Wrath Capuchin. And then what do you get rid of? I don't care about the Kite Sail, I do care about the ECD, and I do care about... No, I don't care about the Eldest Reborn. Because, yes, this dies, but eventually I get a life and bring this back, right? So I think the Eldest Reborn here is just the largest board presence. Okay. I mean, the ECD exiles Drana. And that is even more... I think it was a toss-up. So they take my Mira's Call, which is fine, I guess. Yep. And Alseed. Makes sense. They were considering if they should put... Oh, they surrender. They were considering if they put a Shadow Spear on the Kite Sail. But that was interesting. GG. We are ready to play against Halana and Elena, and I think this will be an uphill battle if I allow the creatures to grow too big, but Baleful Mastery is really nice removal. It's definitely an interesting hand. I'm probably fetching black off of this, but I can't ever play etchings, and let's try again. Oh, I like that. I like that. Or do I like it? No, maybe. Let's go with the 1-drop. I have time to name their commander with Curse of Silence. Robber of the Rich, I'm blocking that. Okay. Now, I think I swing in here, right? Like, yeah, I need to kill them quickly. Like, they also want to kill me quickly, but they have a really hard time if Halana and Elena... Halana and Elena are more expensive. Because their deck revolves more around their commander than my deck revolves around my commander. Yeah, Reckless Stormseeker would have been really bad on curve. Okay, that's a land. Sure. Yep. Herald's Horn. And then Vampire. And that allows me to actually just play Edgar plus Bloodchief's Thirst, Robber of the Rich next turn. I like that. So let's see. They swing in again. I know that I'm taking more damage right now than... Like, maybe I should just block this, right? Maybe. Next turn they start dropping 5 drops. And that's where it can get really ugly. Yep. Edgar. I am going to swing with Skymarcher because now that's blocking this. Okay, they chose to transform the Slasher. I think this is getting problematic, right? But I double spell, so it transformed back again, which is pretty great. Ooh, Tapland is huge here because again, most of their deck is just a Chrome War is huge here. And they give Edgar haste as well. Wow, that's so cool. But I believe I'm pretty much dead here, right? Oh. Ooh. So that is just Vampire. And let's attack. If they have a land, I'm dead. Yeah, okay. They have lethal here because they can just animate Lair of the Hydra. Let's see if they see it. No, they didn't. Oh, they... okay. That's a GG. We are ready to play against Freyleys. And let's see. I think I have to mull this. Yep, doesn't seem too great. Is that... Am I tripping, or is that basically the same hand, except like a Bloodweb Purveyor instead of a Enrica? That's hilarious. Well, I guess. Yeah, that's much better. Much better. Can drop an early Edgar here. I'm also not sure if Phyrexian Tower even belongs into the deck, to be perfectly honest. I think... I think I ship the Henny back. I go with a tapped Ardenvale. And then next turn I'm going to go Bloodsheath's Thirst Paladin class. Because they're going to... Ooh, they don't even have a 2. That's actually super huge for us, isn't it? So I go Conquistador Paladin class, I believe. I could have also went with the Vampire Interloper. Okay, they cycle Willed. That's fine. Circle of Dreams Druid. Oh, that's haha, convenience, I say. That's what that is. Okay, perfect. Because it was really tempting just to sacrifice this to be able to Bloodsheath Thirst it, but man, I'm just good at Magic, I guess. I think unless I have to kill a dork here, yeah. I was saying unless I have to kill a dork, I'm just probably going to level up class. A land would be nice because that would allow me to kill dork plus activate. Oh, that's also tempting for sure. Man, like you always have to kill the elves, right? Yeah, otherwise that's just so cheap. Because that untaps and can tap again. Yeah. So, the big question is, most elves are like, that I want to kill 1 and 2 anyways, right? So I'm using the Infernal Grasp. Yeah, I think so, because I use the Infernal Grasp because if I draw land, the upside is that I can activate class plus play Bloodsheaths. Okay, let's go in. Oracle of Modiah. Well, that is the exact card I... damn. Black Source? Okay, no, I have to kill the Allosaur Shepherd so I don't die. Man, okay. Unlucky, I guess. Okay, there's the land, but Allosaur Shepherd just kills me, right? Yep, so... Bloodsheath. Activate Paladin class, swing it with my vampires. I think I am dead in the near future. Because, like, they just get so much advantage here. I could also consider... Honestly, I think that's... Like, I can kill them in 2 turns here, right? That's 6? 1 off lethal in 2 turns. Because the plan is sacrifice the Conquistador to then... Wait, that's a Thorn Mammoth on top. I am so dead. Yeah, the plan was like, then maybe Interloper. Okay, then the plan is the Gifted Aetherborn apparently, right? Aetherborn plus Legion's Landing, and then hope to flip the landing next turn. So I need them to not have lands on top, and then they can't prevent the landing from flipping, I think. I think that's how we do it, right? Let's see. No land on top, which is pretty good for us. Thorn Mammoth killing the Vampire Interloper. I presume, yep. Beautiful, beautiful. So if I draw land, I'm probably activating Paladin class. And then what do I give double strike to? Probably just the Conquistador. Because the Death Toucher they're not going to block anyways, right? Man. This is awkward because I really want to flip this Legion's Landing, so this is just an Edgar turn then, I guess. And then swing with the Gifted Aetherborn. No, everything, right? Do I even want to swing with everything? I don't even know. I like flipping this, I guess. To just go wide, because this is an Anthem. If this dies... I basically sacrifice these two for an Escanta flip. Probably okay, question mark? Yeah, I think it's fine. Because basically I just expect my board to be just dead every single time. They're at 7, but the problem is those 7 are probably enough. Next turn they're going to block. I think they get enough card advantage here that they can just afford to block the Aetherborn with the Soul of Harvest, and then that's getting problematic. Oh wow, Kogla. Yeah, them being an elves list that plays these like big fight threats as well really comes in handy for them. Oh my god, I just messed up. Whoops. That is one thing you have to watch out for, like just not mindlessly do that. But I think I can't win this. Because they're just going to block the Aetherborn. They're fighting the Aetherborn? Oh, it's May target. Oh, they actually just fight it. Okay. But I don't think I will ever be able to win against them. Yeah, especially not with the leyline. Man, that was a close game. GG. We are ready to play against Edgar Markov, the mirror match. I think Vanquish's banner is just so good in the mirror match that I think this hand is fine anyways. I just don't have a 1-drop, but I don't think that's what the mirror match is about. Oh, Voldaren Estate on turn 1. Would you look at that? Not going to do that though. Not necessary. I should have played the Swamp though, in case I got the double black. So yeah, I should have played Swamp over Plains here, for sure. They even have the fitting card back. Would you look at that? There is the Aetherborn I was just talking about. Man, and their curve is just basically perfect for this matchup. I think we can just pull ahead in value. So goal here is just to survive, and I think a life linker is doing just that fine. Oh, I think I should have blocked the Aspirant, maybe. Maybe. Okay. I think it's welcoming Vampire time. Okay. I can swing it. And it seems they're more on a sacrifice plan. Oh no, oh man. I shouldn't swing it with everything, including the Celebrant here, right? Because if I decide to trade this, they still go in for that. And I think I am willing to trade this at this point. Man, this is awful now, isn't it? With Edgar Charmed Groom, I think I just do this, don't attack. Then I can block. I will block the Aetherborn. Also, just I have to remember that. Yeah, there is Radiant Destiny. Yeah, I'm going to double block this Aetherborn if it attacks, because it's just like the Death Touch is so annoying on this thing. Nope. Then transform. And now I just go with the Vanquish's banner naming Vampire.
I'm busy.
Now they will drop theirs Edgar though, which is annoying to say the least. So I take a bunch of damage. Man, this is getting interesting.
I bring my own army.
Kind of want to drop the Sorin, but I feel like I just need to... Yeah, let's draw a card. Or like draw 2 cards, as a matter of fact, right? Now I can just go with the Sorin or just Vampire and then... Could also done this differently and then just like Forerunner. I just drew that, right? No. Forerunner, Legion Zealot. I think that's really difficult. Okay, sure, I am going to drop Sorin just for the life gain, basically.
Under my
Yep, no blocks.
Vampire you will serve me well.
What vampire do I want? Is there something that really helps me here? Oh, Legion's Landing is going to flip. Yep. But I'm going to take this opportunity to kill off their Legion Lieutenant. I can also just kill off their Cruel Celebrants if I do this, right? Seems good, I guess. So I take what? Yeah, I have too much life linking going on here. Yep. Then this survives. I paired this one up with the 3/4 token from Sorin instead of the actual like creature, because I wanted to have the life linker around. Okay, I think it's time to get our anthem effect going. We can just do exactly that. Or is there something that is better than the anthem? Oh, I know what. Isn't Cordial Vampire just breaking this matchup? Just like really hard? What is the card that just destroys this matchup? Probably Cordial Vampire, right? Anyways, yep, I think I only want to take 2 here.
You wish to know my secrets?
Yep, and I think I will swing in with a big life linker as well. I really like that idea. So gain 5, but then they flip Edgar. Oh, yeah, because then they flip Edgar, but Cordial Vampire says whenever any creature dies, not just my own. And then if they took this trade, I would have put 2 +1/+1 counter on every creature I controlled, so that would have been pretty great. GG. We are ready to play against the Tali Primal Storm. And this had 1 white, this would be an instant keep, right? Because they're going to just drop big fat fatties. I'm going to try this hand because they're going to play rocks. I want to discard those rocks with Inquisition, I believe, and I want to lead on it. I think the I don't care about this. I don't care about you, I guess. Kind of care about the rule. Yeah, let's get that out of here. Pragmatic Channeler, sure. Arguably I shouldn't even have played that. I could have just like Infernal Grasp and then I still would have had a Vampire in hand for the Skymarcher. So probably not the best play there. I hope they... Okay, they got one of the lands they needed. Okay, Robber of the Rich. They're a steal your deck. Okay, Baleful Mastery, sure. I'm kinda tempted to just Infernal Grasp this now because they showed me that they currently don't have any lands. Man, this would have been so much cleaner, I think, if I had done this correctly. If they exile this and let me draw a card, I'm so fine with that. Oh, Heraldic Banner. Damn it. They drew more ramp. Tricky. I think I don't want to reveal a vampire card here. I would love to get my 1 white, but I think the Haunting Voyage is a potentially really fun card in this deck. Solemn Simulacrum, man, they got their lands, let me tell you that. They got their lands. I think I take the trade for the Robber. Sure. Okay, let's swing it. And I think I will likely just sacrifice the Aristocrat to... Okay. I don't sacrifice the Aristocrat because they don't block. Because yeah, Henny just grows and grows whenever one of their things dies, right? Okay, Italy comes down here. I fully believe that. Now would be the... Oh, they just go for more pressure. Okay. They want the card here. Man, and yeah, no blocks, and I think they Baleful Mastery something here as well, right? Can they even, or do, like, it's cast, right? Yeah. Oh no! Ah, so... Oh no, this still costs black for them, I believe, right? If they want to pay the student cost. Oh, there's the white. Just 1 turn too late, basically. Do I wanna... Do I care about this Goldspan Dragon? Maybe not. Yeah, I think I just pressure the life total. So let's swing in. I think they block the Yanni here. Sure, reasonable. I grow the Yanni by killing their card. And I'm not that low on life because I have the removal spell up. I have a life linker in there. A blocker here. They always gain cards from Robber. Oh, I just realized this is actually more problematic than I thought because they can just instant speed the Baleful Mastery of the Robber of the Rich. Wow, this is such an insane Robber of the Rich for them. Man, this is really annoying. Opponent lets me draw a card here? Yeah, sure. Oh, because they want to drop Atali as well, right? Okay, sure. Or maybe go with the Bishop of Rebirth, but I would just go with the Nighthawk Scavenger. Yeah. A removal spell would be great here. Because... Nope, that's not a removal spell. How can we deal with this? Man, this is annoying as heck. Can I find a line where I Haunted Voyage next turn? So Faceless Agent, Haunting Voyage, Swords to Plowshares? Seems good. Then we start with the agent to see what we get. Maybe it's a vampire that we want to play over that. Nope, it's not. And we have to foretell the voyage, so it brings back every single vampire. I believe I just have to exile Scavenger here, right? Because it's just getting too huge. Yep. Okay. They swing it with everything, sure. Man, oh my god, this is... okay. They can just push anything here because this is 3 mana, but they can just sacrifice, like... Man. This is... awful for me. Absolutely awful. Okay, this... And I believe Yeheni sacrifices here. Okay. Let's go. Man, I'm going to 1. Not drawing the thing to do the thing there was really important. So I die if I just play a second spell, basically? Right? Do I even survive? This is 1, 2, 3 vampires. I do survive, so Haunting Voyage it is. Vampire. And then we get another vampire. And pass turn. Now we jump the Goldspan Dragon, we kill Itali with... No, I'm dead. They have 5 attackers, effectively. Wait, no, I can still... No, it's fine. I live at 1. Basically, man, this is... not great. Etchings? Oh, Etchings kills me, right? Because they say... human? Oh, if they said human, I would have died here. Okay, you block here, you block here. I have 3 lifelinking, right? 3. I think that's... yeah, and then I live with 1, but no, I can't gain life. I can't... okay, yeah, I'm dead. GG. We are done with the games. I hope you enjoyed them as much as I did, and this was Vampires in Historic Brawl. The deck is basically your average Joe deck for like, I think it's a nice middle ground deck. It's not something you whip out if you want to win a tournament, but it's also not something you whip out in just pure jank battles, basically. It has some really nice lines of play. Like, just the threat of a Cordial Vampire is so good, and we're not a sacrifice deck, but again, this triggers off the opponent's cards, so you can just like kill the opponent's cards and just have fun with it. If there are any cards you would put in the deck, just tell me. As for the budget, I think Vampires is not super cheap because you basically need most of the cool vampires like Nighthawk Scavenger or Cordial Vampire, just because there are not that many vampires. But you still need your value engines, like your Planeswalkers, your Vanquishers, Banners. Like, you need some way to win the game while you're empty-handed or like are low on cards. Like, just come back with your card draw, basically. Other than that, staples again. Every single video I'm going to say that probably, but yeah, that one game with Curse of Silence was that was really cool. That was super nice. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's deck, and I will see you tomorrow.